I'm glad this person left this comment because it's going to lead to a point I was making the other day. Let me turn my hat around backwards for this one. What a terrible take. Firefighter, climb, mountain bike, box, lovely girlfriend, house, etc. and still play games. The person is talking about themselves. I think I'm a winner in life. It's not all about money, it's about enjoying life. Like I say all the time, a lot of people cope in life. And one thing I've noticed is that when people don't have money, their coping mechanism is to say, oh, it's not all about money. Their coping mechanism is to say, I'm enjoying life, so therefore I'm successful. When people are coping with the fact that they ain't got money and nothing to show really, yeah, you've got a house and that, but there's a lot of people that are struggling to pay the mortgage. Trust me, my girl has had clients and that, they've almost defaulted and that, and they just started fucking mortgage, yeah? So there's a lot of people, just because you got a house and that doesn't mean that you're living life and that. Eventually, in the future, when, you know, your property value's gone up and that, then yeah, you have money and that, but there's still a lot of people who are paying their mortgage and they're struggling. Yeah, don't think that all the people there at the food bank and that are just people that are in social housing and that, yeah? So when people are struggling for money and they ain't got that much money and that, their coping mechanism is to say, oh, I'm enjoying life, so that makes me successful and that. What they like to do is they like to measure their success with metrics that have no measurements. For example, I've spoken to many people in my life and they've said, forget about money, like who needs money and that, yeah? I'm spiritually rich. They're saying that because they're fucking broke. They're saying they're spiritually rich because it cannot be measured. You cannot measure someone's level of spiritual richness by any scale. Whether it's in kilos, whether it's in gallons, whether it's in feet, inches, nothing. So that's their way of coping with the fact that they're broke. I'm spiritually rich. There's no way of measuring it. So that makes them so feel good. No billionaire, big man, will ever say he's spiritually rich. Find me one billionaire, find me one millionaire that talks about, I'm spiritually rich and that. It's always the broke people that say that. And you know what? If there are millionaires and billionaires that are spiritually rich, you know what? They can claim that because they've done the work to get liquid cash rich. So it's always the broke people that talk about, they're spiritually rich and that. Yeah, because you ain't got no fucking money. So in order for you to cope and make yourself feel like you got money and that, you're going to measure yourself using a metric that cannot be detected, that cannot be measured. No one can get any unit of measurement. I don't care what it is. It could be an extinct unit of measurement, a unit of measurement people don't really use. You can't use it against the measure. So yeah, this is just one of them coping mechanisms and that. I'm not saying that, you know, a man's broke, you got his own house and that. Yeah, but there's a lot of people who are still struggling financially that live in their own house that they own, or they're paying a mortgage off. How many people, look, there's plenty of people that default on their mortgage. I was even doing a little statistics check and that. I think it was like 25% of people default on their mortgage. Or 50% of people default on their mortgage. Something like that. It was mad. Because when I found it, I'm like, rah. So that means that, you know, 1 in 2 of your clients, I'm saying to my girl, or every 1 in 4 clients that you get, eventually, on a long enough time scale, before their term ends, like the 25 years or 35 years and that, they're going to lose their house. Fucking crazy. So, yeah, that's just another coping mechanism. Oh, I'm enjoying life. Fam, like, I mean, I can enjoy life as well by sitting down in my house and doing nothing and that. That don't mean nothing. Anyway, man, that's it, man. Quick one still.